Dude, I took aspirin. I keep getting this. The way I'm sleeping is giving me chest pain again. And I know no one's blasting me. No one's here. But, anyway. My paranoia. Fucking, the one thing about... And, it's not a YouTube thing. It's just the way it is. All the remaining footage of Johnny Thunders is, like, really sad because he's just doped out of his fucking mind. Like, coming to the show without a fucking, without a plan, and, like, being either drunk or on downers or on heroin and just not able to perform. I've done, like, 1 or 2 of those shows in my life by accident, and it doesn't feel good. But when you caught Johnny Thunders, see, the Heartbreakers weren't a real band. They were the fallout of the New York Dolls. And they existed only to pay the rent. They'd have rent parties where everybody come over and see like a motherfucker with the Heartbreakers, play in the house, and then they can make rent, which is what we used to do too. But 9 times out of 10, towards the end, he was just too wasted. And you could see it across the board. It's like, this guy's useless. Yeah, when you're on drugs like that, you become useless. And it's totally sad. There's certain shows you catch him with Walter Lure, where for some odd reason he couldn't hook up or something, and he's sober. And you know that old shit they call floor dancing, where it looks like you're walking, but your feet aren't lifting? It's like floor dancing. They go like this, your feet go like this sideways, and you end up moving with the guitar. That's what he'd be doing. And he'd be coming out with Walter, I think it was Walter Lure, and they'd be doing that dance together as they were playing. And you're like, wow. Synchronicity of, guitar fucking perfection and looks. Because Johnny was just a swarthy motherfucker like that. He'd come up to you without raising his feet, just floor dance his way over to you. All you see are the feet going like this. And him sliding up to you. And I remember, well, you run down to the corner just to see what you can cop. You buy some for your sister. You take yours off the top. And you're like, wow. Catch Johnny Thunders on a sober night. The only way I'd get that fucked up is if I was singing. And I probably wouldn't get that fucked up. But I'm the type of motherfucker like Johnny that needs to be fucked up to play. But it's a special limit. Thank God we had my drummer there to basically babysit. And he used to call it that too. But that's what it was. He definitely was my babysitter. And I loved it. Big brother shit. Just fucking babysit fucking Aaron all night and make sure he doesn't get too fucked up. Because he's the toughest one out of our band, the drummer, and the most adult. And it seemed like he always had to take the shit for whatever me or somebody else did. Unfortunately, he's the sweetest guy in the world. But he was just spreading himself thin with us. Here to make sure he don't fucking, it's like, yup. And thank God he did, because I would have embarrassed myself. We had all kinds of people coming to check us out all the time. And then there'd be, what was it? There's scouts here tonight from this label in Jersey or something. They've made their way over in the snow just to see you guys, so be good tonight. You'd be like, what? How did you hear about that? We don't even know about that. And, so you'd have to be sober. But, Thunders, dude. If you can find these particular shows where Thunders was rocking out, he was not. It's just too bad. It seems like that there was an exerted effort. Like people would like to see his breakdowns. It's like, let's go watch Johnny Thunders lose his shit. Stop playing. Go out to the crowd and start bothering them. Give me a cigarette. Smoking a cigarette. Fucking with girls. I remember my Johnny Thunders like somewhat sober. And Walter Lure seemed like he would probably be the babysitter in that. He definitely was. He's supposedly dead too. Yeah. And Joey Image. I hope not. So you gotta be careful with that,